Hey, what's up, guys? So we had the first game of the PSL. MTN8 quarterfinal, Orlando Pirates going up against Polokwane City, and Orlando Pirates win that one 2-0. Yeah, what a game. I mean, they've gone through. I think the deserved winners went through. Let me start off with the positives. The positives for with regards to Orlando Pirates was they started off really quickly. They asserted their dominance as well, especially in a packed crowd as well. It looked like they were really up for it. They wanted to kill the game off very early, in which they did. And Radupane, man, I mean, shout out to him. Like, really shout out to him, because when you looked at the pecking order of strikers that Orlando Pirates had, you would have not said he's sort of your number one. But for Wadu to give him the opportunity to start in the way that he played, I thought it was really good. He kept dropping in behind. Even the fact that his hold-up play was really good. So he holds up the ball and you find the runners making the runs, or Paulus is making the runs. The fact that Mofokeng's making the run as well. And that was sort of hard for Polokwane City to deal with. And I think Opolis is going to be a really, really good steal. I mean, for Orlando Pirates, it's going to be a really good signing for them. You can just already see the kinds of problems that he causes as well. And also the confidence that he's probably getting from having to play in an Orlando Pirates side. That's for sure. And I think also with Wadu, he made his intentions very clear in terms of the way that he started. It was a very attacking lineup. The fact that Mbule is in the side, the fact that Maswangan is in the side, the fact that Mfokeng is in the side, the fact that Radipane is in the side, and as well as Apollos was on the side, already tells you that for him it was, we are going full on attack. And I think that's what they really did within the first half. The one thing I would say with Polokwane City, and maybe my slight disappointment with Polokwane City, is the fact that there were times that Orlando Pirates were leaving gaps in behind. The fact that there was a time where even Mbogazi was having to drive forward, and there was that gap, and there were times where Polokwane City in transition, I think, were a little bit too slow, and I don't think they really penetrated those spaces that Orlando Pirates were leaving as well. I mean, I think Mashiane did really well in terms of their striker to hold the ball up, to try bring others into play, but I don't think they neutralized the gaps that Orlando Pirates were giving. Now we move on to sort of like the slight criticism, I would say, of Orlando Pirates. I wanted more. I really did want more. I wanted them to go into that second half and score two more. I wanted them to score three more. And I know there was an opportunity at the end that they could have taken, but I felt like that scoreline could have been a lot bigger. I wanted it to be a lot bigger. I wanted players to come onto the pitch and sort of make a little bit of a difference as well. But the big thing about Orlando Pirates that I have to say, especially with regards to this competition, it's cup football. And cup football, the most important thing you got to make sure is that you're through to the next round. That's the first priority that you have to make sure. And I think that's what Orlando Pirates did. They managed within the second half. They managed the game, because in the first half, there were times where Sipo China was being worked a little bit. But this time around in the second half, he wasn't necessarily worked that much. And I think it was Orlando Pirates really intentionally doing it that way. I think they saw the game was won. I think they saw the fact that, listen, Apollo's got an injury. We don't want to have any more injuries with regards to our players. So, hey, we don't have to necessarily go gun-ho with regards to a cup tournament. That's the most important thing. So even if you score 10 or you score 2, you still move on to the next round. It still has the same outcome. Sitlin Julie as well. Siklen Nduli as well. I love it. I love these performances. I really thought he was really decent. I thought he's going to be a really good buy in terms of the fact that Makaula can now take a break. And now, because when Makaula's not there, you can see that his presence is not there. But now that they've got a Sikle that's coming in, I think that's really good. And to be fair, it's the first game of the season. I think there's still a little bit of like people are still trying to get into it and all that stuff. And I think Orlando Pirates did the most, and big ups to them. They are through to the next round. They just know this competition, and that's what they do. And I think they intentionally meant to do that. So I'm not going to say their second half performance dipped. It feels like they meant to have done that. But let me know what you guys think. I've dropped hit like, subscribe, share, retweet, I repost. I appreciate everybody's support.